Hello you guys, welcome to another video by the Miracle System. My name is Rowan.
Hi, my name is Jem. I have hot tamales that I'm stealing from Jasmine currently.
If you didn't know before, I am the primary physical protector, and recently, in a weird change of events, I've ended up being the co-host, which I'll talk about a little after the subject of today, which is me and Jem's engagement. We're both kind of gonna just talk about it. We don't really have a script for this one because it's just personal, so if it's rambly, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get everything that I feel out and everything he feels out, so we're just like talking back and forward, I guess, sort of like we did with the system relationships video. So we're gonna be doing that, so if it's a bit of a mess, deepest and sincerest of apologies, but let's begin. First and foremost, it's very important to get comfortable, so I made myself a cup of tea because I am in a bit of a low mood today.
Rowan made tea that I'm also stealing while we talk about this because I want something to drink. I'm too lazy to make my own drink right now. But let's get into it.
That being said, we have little engagement rings and they're very cute. They're very us. We'll be showing pictures of these. Me and Jem reached out to a Ukrainian personalized ring maker. One, we wanted to support somebody from the Ukraine during these trying times because we all know how difficult it is for them there currently. So we wanted to support a small business in that area, and the ring maker's work is absolutely beautiful. I want to get into foraging and nature and a lot of stuff like that. We picked this beautiful lightwood ring with lots of nature motifs in it, and it's a little on the lighter side. In the inside of my band is my sun, which is something that we've been calling each other for 10 plus years. So mine is, it's very beautiful. There's little like flecks of glitter here and there, but it's all green, so it still gives that like little naturey motif. It's got a very shiny finish to it. I love it because it's strictly unique.
Inside Rowan's ring, he sort of talked about it. My ring is dark wood, unlike his more lighter wood with a black onyx background. And it has little gold flakes and things in it. It's not very naturey, it's much more stone-like, a little more cold, but inside my band is also some engraving. It says my moon, which is like a sun and a moon motif. It's kind of funny that that's in our background now. Me and Jem also didn't want the traditional wedding band fingers either, because we have this dumb little thing where we're like, for most of our life, we always pinky promised each other's shit, which sounds immature and childish, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's cute. Some people said it was cute. But like, no matter what happened in our life, if we were very serious about something, or like it was a matter of great urgency, we always pinky promised each other things. And that included like that we would be fine, that we'd be okay. We'd made a lot of like very serious pinky promises, like our lives depended on it from time to time. So like when we got our engagement rings, we wanted to place them on our pinkies, and we knew that because it was like a pinky promise to eternally love each other for as long as we can. So it's a little unique perhaps, but it's something that's very personal to us. I'm really excited that we uniquely have our rings on our pinkies. Rowan kind of described the story of that, but like, I wanted to make sure when we got them that we had our own unique way of saying I love you, and that had always been something consistent in our life, so I really wanted to make sure that that was brought over back with us as part of our story, and that it really gets to stay prevalent and relevant in our life because it's fucking cute. I don't know. It's something that we did all of our life, and now it's a meaningful way to say I love you in a way that's unique to specifically us, which I'm always a fan of doing things uniquely, I guess. I don't know.
And that being said, I just wanted to talk a bit about our relationship. We've been together for 10 whole years. We've talked about that before in a previous video, which is right here. We'll leave the link down below to go watch that if you haven't before, because it's a very interesting watch, and it talks a little bit about us and our relationship and how that all started and the grand scheme of things. It goes into very great detail, but we got engaged in 2021. It was very exciting. Well, it wasn't a very exciting time, honestly. I feel like me and Jem do things very unconventionally because I was really going through it, honestly. And we were in the middle of some pretty dark shit when that was happening. We had a lot of trauma revelations. There was also a lot, and I mean like a lot of just shit going on system-wide. I was in a very dark place and reliving a lot of very dark trauma memories through therapy, and it's a very dark time. And I knew that it was going to be fine. Like, I knew that personally. I knew that we were going to be okay, that we'd faced harder things together as a couple before. We'd faced harder things as a system together before, and it was getting to be quite a dark time. And so there was like a confession to each other. We were talking about the goals for the future, and we knew that we wanted to be together forever, honestly. So I proposed, and Jem said yes. I'm excited for what the future is going to hold for us as a couple, and I'm really excited to see us blossom further as a relationship and really get to focus on being together and focus on our love and who we are as people, and getting to be together for the rest of time. Honestly, if that ain't the most romantic shit, I don't know what is. He's my forever partner, and I couldn't be happier to have him in my life. We're trying to plan what maybe a wedding would look like for us, because it's very complicated because we both share the same body. So it's been a very complex chat about well, it'd have to be unique because we're both in the same body. So like, we were thinking about keeping it very small with like very dear friends and very close friends, and that would be it. And it'd be a really short, very sweet ceremony if we did have one. And I still don't know if we will have one. We've been back and forward on the whole idea, but I'm really excited for what the future might hold. So, updates is the next thing we're talking about. Rowan has his own. I also have my own. I recently stepped down as our primary gatekeeper. Now, this was not an easy decision by any means. It's been a very complicated one. I have had a lot of things from the past bubble up. During therapy, we realized I have large chunks of missing memories, which is because in the past I used to be our childhood sexual protector. I have not touched those memories at all. In fact, I buried them deep so I could take over this position in the first place, so I can get everyone through shit and possible odds and things. And I did. And now that we're safe and we're in a healthy place with healthy people, and no one's being abused or neglected or verbally harassed or anything like that, and no one's walking on eggshells anymore and worrying about what the next day might bring, I finally have time to focus on myself. It came in a system meeting, like things often do, that I had been having these feelings and people had been a little worried about me. And so I started to talk about what I wanted out of life, and I needed the time to heal and process all this childhood trauma that was now berating me in my head and just would not leave me alone. And I've been working on it. I'm not perfect in it. It's going to take several years to heal. It's not an overnight thing.
it's a lot of stuff to unpack, and it's a lot of baggage that I haven't touched. So it's like if you moved house and you have like a shit ton of boxes you just have in a room that you've never even touched. That's kind of my shit right now. I'm unboxing it box by box, but like the whole house is still in boxes besides like the kitchen maybe. Like that's how it feels currently right now. I also have a lot of trauma from being a gatekeeper and seeing the things that I have and having to help people through the things that I've had to help them through, that I'm unboxing with our therapist, who's incredible. Honestly, shout out to her for being so fucking cool. But that being said, I have a lot of work on myself that I need to do. And we were having a just general check-in meeting. Everyone was talking about like, oh, I'm feeling this way, or I'm feeling this way. And I sort of broke that news really hard to them, actually, because like the only person I'd been kind of talking to about that was like sort of Jasmine, sort of Rowan, sort of the two of them sort of kind of hinted towards Nyx that that's where I was feeling like I needed to go. And then I just said in the middle of a system meeting, yeah, I'm stepping down as gatekeeper. Which you could imagine erupted into fucking chaos. But months back, I'd been struggling really hard when I found out all of my shit, or I started having little slip-throughs of things here and there. And I had a whole situation with a system member named Jess, who's no longer with us. She split. That this woman, Poppy, came around. Poppy is incredible. Poppy's gonna make her own introduction video. Poppy came around, and Poppy and I started to work together on things as co-gatekeepers. I'm still a co-gatekeeper, I'm just not the primary gatekeeper anymore. I stepped down from that position, but I still do help gatekeep and manage things and people, but I'm able to live more life with Poppy leading. Poppy was made completely for this when I had to adapt into the role and give up a lot of myself to maintain the role itself and to hold on to myself and to others in times of great trauma. And I am exploring my feelings, my emotions. I'm exploring really difficult stuff for myself. And that being said, Poppy and I came to that conclusion, and I talked to Rowan and Jasmine about it, and then I dropped it on everybody, which was not fair. I probably should have done it a different way, but I will not be primary gatekeeper anymore, so I can work on myself as a person and work on my own healing. And I couldn't be happier with this arrangement, honestly, because I still get to do what I love, which is helping everyone and helping others, but I get to take breaks. I get to be out more. I get to explore life. I get to be with my fiance way more. I get to be with my partner way more. I get to be with my friends way more often. And I just get to live more than I ever did before, and more honestly myself. And I'm so excited for what the future is going to hold for me. And I have been exploring a lot. And now I get to talk about more of the future, because I know Jem will be in my future forever. We love each other. We're very committed to one another. And I get to talk about my new role, which is stepping up as co-host. We are in a time in our life where being a main protector, my job has gotten very simple. Thankfully, we haven't had any massive physical abuse or anything like that I've needed to protect ourselves from recently, besides our chronic pain issues, which I've been stepping up and doing. But that being said, I've been exploring what I kind of want my life to look like, and I've been out a lot more, and I've been exploring life a lot more. And me and Jem are also beginning a relationship with Jasmine, who's our system partner. So much has been happening. It's crazy. I've been spending a lot of time outside and being very personal with the people out here, with
going to work every day and exploring life and helping Nicks with their anxiety and depression, and being able to sort of holster a more positive outlook for our system as a whole. That being said, when it came to discussions of things that we wanted to look forward to, I just said I would like to be out more, to explore more of life, and it got to the discussion during a system meeting of what if I stepped up into co-hosting, and a system member that was helping Nicks out before, Mari, stepped down so I could step into that role. I was already used to handling our pain and other things in life whenever we were hurting, and now I get to do it without pain involved, and the world is really bright and very beautiful, and there's much to explore, and I still have struggles, of course, but I think I'm not doing a half bad job. I think I'm doing pretty alright. I don't know. I don't know so far, and there's no like job review at the end of the year or anything like that, but everyone's been letting me explore that, and my bow is just going to be crooked this whole video. That's going to bother me, but it's fine. I am just very excited now for what the future will hold, because the future is looking up into something that is great, even though right now I'm currently a little tired. I'm going to try my best, and I hope you guys will root for me, because I am doing what I can, and I think I'm doing a rather good job at it. And I'm very excited for stepping up into this role and being the kind of person I've seen myself wanting to be, and being able to explore myself and my passions and my traumas more openly, and getting to heal quicker by being in this role. And for me, it's been healthy, but it's also been very eye-opening. But I hope you guys will support us. Me and Jem are going to make more couples content, I guess, where we'll be doing more like discussions like this, and just not even really talking about us, maybe sharing like little story times here and there, but also just doing more educational videos. Unfortunately, we had a very dark period for a little bit, and then we moved house, and then we've had a lot of things going on system-wise that have kept us from filming, but now we're on very stable grounds, and I feel like we're finally going to get back to making content super regularly, which is very, very exciting. Enough about me. I'm rather boring. That being said, me and Nicks are going to be starting a Twitch channel together where we're going to be playing a lot of video games, and it's called Journey with Jinx. It's like a dumb play on both of our names put together. I don't know when we'll have that up and running, but keep your eyes open for it, because I really want to get this started. And we're working on currently a build in The Sims of our new inner world, because Caspian, a new member who's also going to introduce himself soon to you, is our architect, and he changed things around for a better flow, for a better feel for things, and it looks great, man. Honestly, it's super cool. We've been working really hard in The Sims to capture that, and we have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up. We're gonna have a Colorado vlog, because we're going up to Colorado for our Nix's sister's wedding. So we could have our own little fun time family vlog. We'll edit this vlog while we're up there so we can get it out to you guys. I'm so excited. I just really do want everything to go super smoothly, and I feel like things are gonna be looking up really soon. And yeah, life is still crazy. But at least we feel more stable and that things are really looking up. I hope you kind of enjoyed this update with the two of us and where we are in some updates to the system. Until then, see you in the next one, whether it be an inner world tour or a Colorado vlog. We'll see, I guess. But love you guys. Stay awesome out there. And see you guys in the next one. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for our patrons, Ray, Dawn, Kristen, and Reese, and all of our other Patreon members for your support. You guys make it possible for us to keep doing this and keep going. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one.